Hey, hi, and welcome. Let us continue the chapter carbon compounds. In the last class, we saw methane molecule which was formed from carbon and 4 hydrogen atoms. Now, if you want to say the versatility of carbon, there are about 10 million compounds which are formed from carbon. And this number is more than the total number of compounds formed by any other elements. Okay, more than 10 million carbon compounds. Now, again, carbon compound, the atomic mass range from 10 to 10 raised to 12. The atomic mass of carbon compounds range from 10 to 10 raised to 12. This one small detailing also you have to remember. Next characteristic of carbon compounds are that they have a special ability to form bond with itself, that is carbon forming bond with another carbon, again that carbon forming bond with another, again with another, and this can go on. This property, this ability of the carbon to form strong covalent bond with other carbon atoms results in the formation of big molecules. And this property of carbon atoms forming bond with itself and resulting into big molecules is called as catenation. Okay, so the catenation power of carbon is very high. Catenation property. It is due to the strong and stable covalent bond between carbon and carbon. Because of this property called as catenation, we have lot of carbon chain. So let us start with the carbon chain. The carbon compounds can be in chain form, carbon compounds, just write carbon compounds can be in chain form, it can be in branched form, there can be branched form, and it can also be in ring form. So today in this class we'll be talking about the chain form, the branched form, and the ring form of carbon compounds. Again, carbon compounds can be next type. It can be in the form of saturated carbon compound. Very simple to remember. Saturated means only single bond will be present in that compound. Only single bond. Whereas unsaturated carbon compounds can be unsaturated also. Unsaturated means there can be double bond or single bond in the compound. Double bond or triple bond in the compound. Saturated means single bond. Unsaturated carbon compounds contain double or triple bond. Now, single bond, if you remember in the last class we said, if only 2 electrons are shared, a pair of electrons are shared means single bond. 4 electrons, 2 pair of electrons shared means double bond. 3 pair of electrons, that is 6 electron shared means triple bond. So this we already have an idea about double, triple and single bond. Okay. So today now let us start with the chain form of carbon compound. Chain, one after the other. According to the chain form, suppose you have only one carbon, that compound is called as methane. So this will be the parent name. The parent or the root name of the compound, parent name of the hydrocarbon. क्या है ये हाइड्रोकार्बन? Hydrocarbons are carbon compounds which contain only carbon and hydrogen, no other element. Carbon and hydrogen, hydrocarbon. एक ही है कार्बन तो मीथेन. If you have 2 carbon in the chain, it will be ethane. If you have 3, it will be methane, ethane, propane. Okay, continuous it should come. If you have 4, it will be butane. Methane, ethane, propane, butane. If you have 5, 3, 4, 5, then it will be pentane. Easy to remember. Okay, methane, ethane, propane, butane, pentane. If you have 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, it will be hexane. If you have 7, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, it will be heptane. Heptane. Methane, ethane, propane, butane, pentane, hexane, heptane. For your school level, you will be asked till hexane only, but still we will discuss the remaining parent names also. If the parent hydrocarbon contain after 7, next is 8. 8 carbon. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It is called as octane. Octane. Then if you have 9 carbon atoms, it is called as nonane. Nonane. And for 10, we call it as decane. Decane. Okay. For 11, we call it as undecane. For 12, you call it as dodecane. For 13, you call it as tridecane, like that, tetradecane, pentadecane. And if you have 20 carbon in that chain, you call it as icosane or isosane. Okay. Anyway, so it's written this way. Now, you need not worry about these long chains and all. At least you should know till hexane. So that is the name of the parent hydrocarbon, till hexane. Next, let us talk about the chain structures of hydrocarbon. So I'll give the subheading as straight chain structures of hydrocarbon. To talk with, first methane we all know 1, 2, 3, 4. We know that carbon is a tetravalent atom. The valency is 4. So we call it as tetravalent. So methane, this is methane, CH4. Okay. Next we will talk about 2 carbon. 1, 2. What is the valency of carbon? 4. So 1 is already satisfied. Remaining is 3. CH3. For this carbon, 1 is already satisfied. Remaining is 3. Carbon bond carbon. 2, 3. H, H, H. 3 by hydrogen and the fourth one is here. Again for this carbon, 4 should be the valency. 1 over 2, 3, 4. So there you will attach hydrogen. So this is C2H6 molecular formula and structural formula. Understood? So this was about ethane. Same way you will draw about propane. How will you draw propane? Methane, ethane, propane. So 1, 2. Okay. So for the first carbon, 1 bond is already there. 3 more required. H, H, H. This carbon happy? 1, 2, 3, 4. Now for the second carbon, 2 already there. 1, 2. Now we need 3, 4. H, H. Now for this carbon, 1 is already there. We need 3 more. 1, 2, 3. H, H, H. So what is the molecular formula? C3, H how many? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. C3, H8. This is propane. Understood? Okay. Carbon, 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 3 carbon by single bond. So propane. This is the root name. AN means single bond, means ANE will come. If you see ANE at the end, it will be single bond. Ethane, ANE. Propane, ANE. The molecular formula is C3H8. Structural formula is this what you showed. Now let us draw the structure for butane. You draw and then check from me. So for butane, you will draw 4 carbon. 1, 2, 3, 4. Methane, ethane, propane, butane. 4 carbon. Now, structure. Okay, first we'll show this bond. Okay. Let me start with the end. For this carbon, 1 over. Now 3 more required. So 1, 2, 3 and 4. For the next carbon, 2 done. 2 more required. Fine. H, H. Now for the third carbon again 1, 2 done, 2 more required because the valency of carbon is 4. Now last carbon 1 over, 3 more required. H, H, H. What is the structural formula? This is the structure. What is the molecular formula? C4. H how many? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. H10. And this is methane, ethane, propane, butane. This is butane straight chain. This is the straight chain structure of butane. Straight chain structure of butane. Now, we can show this butane in the form of branched structure also. Let us give it a branch. Branch means there will be an extra attachment. Number of carbon will remain the same. Otherwise, it will not be butane. No, it will become pentane. Number of carbon should be 4. So, let us try to show branched structure of butane. So, what I will do is 3 carbon I will keep it this way. 3 and 1 carbon I will bring it down. Branch. I will show a branch. 4. We have 4 carbon. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Now let us satisfy the valency. Here this I have to show. I'll start with the end. Now for this carbon 1 is already done. 3 remaining. So CH3. Okay. 3 CH3. For the second carbon, look carefully. 1, 2, 3 over. Now only 1 is required. So that H I can write here. Okay. For the last carbon, 1 done, 3 more required. Okay. Now this I will show it in this form. That is, let us talk about the last carbon which is lying down. Don't forget that. 1 bond over, 3 required. So CH3. Let us draw this structure in this form. How will I draw? Let me explain it in another way. 1, 2, 3 and here we showed a branch. For this carbon, 1 done, 3 more required. Done. So H, H, H. This carbon is happy. 4 valency done. Now for the second carbon, 1, 2, 3, it requires 1 more. So here I'll show an H. Coming to the third carbon, 1 done, 3 more required. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Now let's go for the last carbon lying here down because it is branched. 1 valency satisfied, 3 more to go. 1, 2, 3. So H, H, H. Understood how to show branch structure of butane. Okay, this is the branch structure of butane. Branched structure of butane. Count the number of carbon. 1, 2, 3, 4. C4. Count the number of hydrogen. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. C4H10. Is it same? The molecular formula is same, but the structure is totally different. This was chain structure, straight chain, and this is branched chain. So as you can see, the structure is completely different. These forms of hydrocarbons are called as isomers. Okay, so I am introducing a very new and important term in chemistry called as isomers. What are isomers? Carbon compounds which have the same molecular formula. Molecular formula same hoga, but the structural formula will be different. Here this was in straight chain, whereas this is branched chain. So here you are learning two things. What are straight chain and what are branched chain. I hope you all understood, children. Do it without my help. Pause the video, draw the structure, get it, and then recheck from the video. Fine? The isomers of pentane. Okay? Isomers of pentane. Pentane means 5 carbon. Okay? So if you are drawing straight chain, how will it look like? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Pentane means methane, ethane, propane, butane, pentane. 5. Carbon's valence is 4. Okay? So here bond you show 1, 1. Fine? Now I'll start with the last. 1 valency done, 3 more to go. So H, H, H. Now the next one. 1, 2 gone, 2 more to go. Now for this carbon again 1, 2 done, 3, 4. H, H. Come to this carbon 1, 2, 3, 4. H, H. This carbon 1, 2, 3, 4. H, H, H. Okay. This I can write it as C5. How many H? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. H12. This is pentane. Now let us show this is straight chain. Now let us show the branched chain of pentane. Any way I can branch. For the time being, we'll keep it uniform. Let us show 4 carbon atoms in straight chain. 4 carbon straight. 1, 2, 3, 4. And 1 carbon we will give it a branch. Anywhere you can branch it. I prefer here. Okay. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is parent is butane only. Let us satisfy the valency. I'll start with this. First we have to put this bond. For this carbon 1 over 1, 2, 3. So H, H, H. Second carbon 1, 2, 3 done. Now only one more required. So here one H. Third carbon 1, 2, 3, 4. H, H. Last carbon 1 done. 2, 3, 4. H, H, H. Talking about the carbon which we had branched, for this carbon 1 valency over, 3 more to go. 2, 3, 4. H, H, H. Now let us see whether it has affected the molecular formula. C is 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. C5, how many H? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. H12. Again isomerism, same molecular formula but the structural formula is different. Now this can be shown in other way. Here we did the branch this here down, no? This time I want to keep 3 carbon together, 3 carbon this way, and I will show 2 branches. 1 carbon here and 1 carbon here. 3 plus 2, 5. Now we'll satisfy the valency. Okay, starting from the end, 1 over 2, 3, 4. So H, H, H. This carbon 1, 2, 3, 4 done. Now the next carbon. This carbon's 1, 2, 3 done. One more required. So H. Next carbon 1, 2 done. 3, 4. 2 more required. H, H. Coming down, this carbon's only 1 valency satisfied, to 3 more to go. 2, 3, 4. H, H, H. This carbon, again 1 done, 3 more to go. 2, 3, 4. H, H, H. So let us write the formula C5, 3, 4, 5. Count the hydrogen. I'll count from here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Correct. C5H12. So this is the straight chain of pentane, branched chain of pentane. Isomer, where you have the same molecular formula but different structural formula. So children, I hope you have understood what is meant by straight chain and branched chain. Now let us shift our attention towards the ring structure. Now let us talk about ring structure of hydrocarbon. Here all we are only talking about single bond. So all the structures that we discussed, whether it is butane, pentane, all were saturated ones. Okay, so ring structure also we will first start with saturated. Saturated means only single bond. Ring means carbon here should look like a ring. 3, 4, 5 and 6. It should be a closed structure called as ring structure. So now we will satisfy the valency. How will you arrange the hydrogen? Starting from this carbon. This carbon's 2 bond. 2 valency done. 2 more to go. So 3, 4. Put hydrogen there. This carbon is happy. 1, 2, 3, 4. Talk about this carbon. 1, 2. Again 2 more to go. 3, 4. This carbon 1, 2, 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 3, 4. Like dance, no? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now the name is C6 hexane. How many hydrogen? Count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. C6H12. C6H12. Just because you have shown this in ring form, we will call it as cyclohexane. So write the structural formula cyclohexane. This is the structural formula of cyclohexane. Okay, children. So after learning about saturated hydrocarbons, saturated means the hydrocarbons that contain carbon-carbon single bond. Now we will learn about unsaturated hydrocarbons. Again, in unsaturated hydrocarbons also, you can present it as straight chain hydrocarbon. You can present it as branched chain hydrocarbon. And there are examples of cyclic hydrocarbons also. Let us first start with the simplest one, that is there should be a double bond between two carbon. So this is the first one. Carbon-carbon double bond. Let us scatter about the valency. This carbons 2 over, now 4 we need. So 2 more, so that we will write H2. Okay, instead of showing the bond, I directly wrote H2. Similarly here 2 more, so H2. Now this is methane, ethane. Parent name is ethane. Now just because it has a double bond, you will remove that ane and you will introduce there ene. You will remove ane and introduce ene for double bond ene. So the name will be eth, that is from the parent hydrocarbon, and ene. Ane for single bond, ene for double bond. Understood? Now, here double bond is the chief guest. That is the main. We always keep the chief guest in front of every occasion. We give them the front seat. Same like that, when you name it, when you name a hydrocarbon, if it has extra addition here, now this is little different. Why? Because it has a double bond. So you have to specify where is the double bond, which carbon has the double bond. After writing it in straight chain, now if you go from left to right or right to left, if I give this carbon as number 1, first carbon contains double bond. Same way, if I am going from right to left, again this carbon I will give it as 1. 1 remains the same. Means if I go this way or that way, first carbon will have the double bond. So here we can write it as eth dot dash 1 dash ene. That is, this means the double bond is attached to the first carbon. This means double bond is attached to the first carbon. For ethene, there is no need of writing this way. You can directly write ethene. Now, in the next examples, pay attention. Okay, next example, I'll introduce 3 carbon. Fine. Now, my wish, if I am putting the double bond here, let us satisfy the valency. This starting with the end carbon 2 over 2 more to go, CH2. This carbon 3 over 1 to go. So I'll put that CH here. And for the third carbon 1 over 3 more to go. So CH3. So this is CH3, CH double bond CH2. What is the name? Methane, ethane, propane. So the parent is prop. In place of ane, you will write ene. Now while doing the nomenclature, while naming it correctly, where is the double bond? Now this you will understand it correctly. If I am going from left to right, I will put the number as 1, 2, 3. Now who is the chief guest here? The double bond. Chief guest is getting the second position. That is, second carbon is attached to double bond. So if I go this way, second carbon is having double bond. But if I go from right to left, let me try. 1, 2, 3. When I named this way, which carbon is having double bond? Just see, the first carbon itself is having double bond. When I go from left to right, second carbon is having double bond. When I go right to left, first carbon is having double bond. You should always select the least number, the carbon with the you should always select the least number. That means it should be given first preference. So number 2 we will not select, we will select the first one. So we will write it as prop. According to nomenclature, we will mention where is the double bond. Prop dash, to which carbon is the double bond? First dash in. Okay, so this way of naming is correct. This is wrong. The double bond should get the first position. The carbon which contains the double bond should get the first position. When I went this side, it became second. But this way, first carbon is attached to double bond. So this is the correct way. Propene, or generally we will write it as propene. Let us look at the next example. Okay. So now this time I'll take methane, ethane, propane, butane. So if I put it here, so let me put the bonds. Starting with the first from the end, carbon valency 4. So one bond is over. Now we need 3 more. Fine. 3, 4. For this carbon, 1, 2, 3. One more to go. 4. For this carbon, 1, 2, 3. Again, we need 4. For the last one, 1, 3 more to go. Now, how will you name it? Let us see. 1, 2. Second carbon is having double bond. This way, if I name it the other way, 1, 2. So, no problem. Any method you take from left to right or from right to left, second carbon is having the double bond. So, how will you write it? According to IUPAC nomenclature, how will you write? Generally, if you want to write, you will write it as methane, ethane, propane, butane. That is, we have double bond, so we will write butene, ENE. If you want to write according to IUPAC nomenclature, we will mention where is the double bond. Okay, so here the special attraction is the double bond. Where is the double bond? Which carbon has the double bond? You should give that number to the least. The number should be the least possible number. So 1, 2. So I'll write parent is but dash to the second carbon 2 dash ene. That means I know that to the second carbon double bond is attached. I hope it is clear. All these are chain form. Okay, chain form, and all are unsaturated. Now let us look at the branched form of unsaturated hydrocarbon, double bond. I have not come to triple bond yet. So for double bond, let me see the branched form. So I'll start with methane, ethane, propane, butane. Okay, I'll show a branch, and here I'll show double bond. Branch, no? Now how will we write how will we satisfy the valency? I'll start with the last one, last carbon. For this carbon, 2 more to go, CH2. For this carbon, this is here 1, 2, 3, 4. For this carbon, 1, 2, 2 more, CH2. For the last one, 1, 3 more, CH3. So CH3, CH2 dash CH double bond, CH2. What is the name of this hydrocarbon? Methane, ethane, propane, butane. So it is butane. So you will write butene. Double bond, so butene. As you can see, for butene written in chain form, the formula is C4H345 plus 3, 8. C4H8. But here I wrote it in the form of an isomer. That is same formula. Let us see the formula. Here also this is C4H how many? 5, 6, 7, 8. Same hydrocarbon written in two ways. Chain form and straight chain form and branched form. These are the isomers. These both are the isomers of butene. Butene written in two different form, where the molecular formula is the same but the structural formula is different. When hydrocarbons have single bond, you call it as alkane. When the hydrocarbon has double bond, you call it as alkene. ENE, alkenes. Hydrocarbons which have carbon-carbon single bond are alkane. Hydrocarbons which have carbon-carbon double bond are alkenes or alkene. Now we will talk about the ring structure of alkenes. Now we will be discussing about the ring structure of unsaturated hydrocarbon. Unsaturated means double bond or triple bond will be present. Ring structure. So let us draw a ring structure. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, ring structure I showed this way. Now we want an alkene, ENE, that is we want a double bond. Anywhere I want I can put the double bond. So I choose to put the double bond here. So just by putting double bond this became an alkene. Now let us name it 1, 2, 3. That is methane, ethane, propane, butane, pentane, hexane. So this is not hexane. Because of the double bond, we will write it as hexene. Hexene. And it is in ring form, so it will be cyclohexene. Cyclohexene. Let us scatter about the valency starting from the apex carbon. For this carbon, 1, 2, 3. 3 bonds satisfied, 1 more required. So that we will write H. Now second, 1, 2. 2 more to go. So H, H. For this carbon, 1, 2. 2 more to go. H, H. 1, 2, 3, 4. For this carbon, 1, 2, 3, 4. H, H. For this carbon, 1, 2, 3, 4. H, H. For this carbon, 1, 2, 3. 1 more to go. So H. Correct, no? 1, 2, 3 and 1 more to go. So what is the formula of cyclohexene? It will be C6. Carbon 6 are there. Count the number of hydrogen. Let's start from here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. C6H10. Cyclohexene. Cyclohexene. Why ene? Because you have a double bond here. Okay, so I hope you understood the straight chain structure of alkene, the branched structure of alkene, and the ring structure of alkene. We had discussed about alkane just few minutes before. Now let us discuss the next, that is we will discuss about alkyne, YNE. Okay, so here YNE. If you have triple bond between two carbon atoms, then again it is called as unsaturated hydrocarbon, and because of the triple bond we will name it as YNE or alkynes. Alkynes. Only single bond alkane, double bond alkene ENE, triple bond alkynes. So the first hydrocarbon is C triple bond C. Let us look out for the valency. We'll put the valency. Let us satisfy the valency here. If you talk about the first carbon, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So this is the first alkyne and its name is methane ethane. No? So it will be ETHYNE. 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 It is, parent is ethane. Parent hydrocarbon is ethane. Why? 2 carbon atom means ethane. Now you have a triple bond here. So ANE you will cancel and introduce YNE here. So this is ethyne. Ethyne. Let us take the example. Methane, ethane, propane. For this we'll show. I want to show the triple bond here. If suppose the triple bond is shown here. Let us balance the valency. Think about the valency. For this carbon, 1 over, so 3 more to go. CH3, 3, 4. For this middle carbon, 3, 4, all satisfied. Nothing. This carbon is completely satisfied. So you need not put any hydrogen. Look at the third one, 1, 2, 3, and here we need 1, 4. Okay, so this will be, what is this called as? Methane, ethane, propane, no? So the parent will be prop and YNE because of the presence of triple bond. So propine, and the molecular formula is C3H4. C3H4. Propine. So in the question, in the exam, you can get a question like this. Draw the structural and write the molecular formula of butane. Okay. Butane. Now they have not specified where you have to put the triple bond and all. 1, 2, like that they have not specified. So we will just draw the outline. 1, butane, no? So methane, ethane, propane, butane. Because you want YNE, that means we want a triple bond. Anywhere here you can put triple bond. I prefer to put here. So now let us scatter the valency for the end. That is C, 3 done, 4. One more required. So H. Now for this carbon, 3, 4. Satisfied. For this carbon, 1, 2, 2 more to go. For this carbon, 1 here and 3 more to go. So this will be C4, H, how many? 5, 6. C4H6. Fine. So this is the structural formula and this is the molecular formula of butane. Children, in today's class we discussed about saturated hydrocarbons and unsaturated hydrocarbons, the structural formula and how to write the molecular formula. The other features, that is functional group and all, we will discuss in the next class. Till then, whichever examples I discussed, I want you to write in your book, be it cyclohexene or cyclohexane. I want you to write in your book and practice the formula well. We will meet with the next topic in the next class. Till then, bye.